welcome to FOC Class 11. In this video, we will study Unit 3 Information and Communication Technology Skills for Class 11 Employability Skills. Let's start. These are the 8 sessions that we have to study in Unit 3. In these 8 sessions, we have to study about LibreOffice Writer. Session 1 Introduction to ICT. First of all, what is a word processor? Word processor is a software application that helps us to create documents by typing in text, editing it, formatting it, and printing it. These are some of the features that are available in a word processor, and there are many other features which we can use to make our work easy. The commonly available word processors are LibreOffice Writer, Google Docs, Microsoft Word, OpenOffice Writer, Notepad. All these are word processors which we can use. In this chapter, we will be studying in detail about LibreOffice Writer. Now, what are the advantages of using a word processor? When word processors were not available, people used to write all the documents by their hand manually, but there were certain disadvantages or there were certain limitations of the manual documents, whereas the online documents or the word documents have their own benefits. Let us see them. We can easily add or remove text in a word document, because in a word document we can use those specific tools which can help us to add or remove text. But if the document is written by hand, then we are not having any space to add extra text, and we are not having any tool to remove the text. So that is why it is beneficial to add or remove text in a word document. Then the word processor will help you to check spelling and grammar, because it has a tool for that. But if we are having a manual document, then we will have to check the spelling and grammar ourselves, because there is no tool for checking the manual documents. Then if you are writing a long report and you have to work it on continuously but not for a long time, so you may save it, because it is not possible for anyone to sit for a long time and prepare a long report. So sometimes you may need to save it, close it, and then reopen it after some time and get back to the same place where you were editing or doing the work. So that is why the word processor is helpful, because it will help you to save the document, and whenever you will reopen it, it will continue from the same place and all the changes that you made before will be saved. You can also print the document, and if you want to send someone hard copy, then you can send it also. You can make the document attractive by adding different colors, means you can edit the font text, font size. You can change these features to make the document attractive. You can also make a poster, means you can use the feature of inserting picture, the feature of bulleted list, table, shapes, and charts very easily in a Word document, because there are separate tools for it and it can be easily done in a word processor. So these are the advantages why we use a word processor. If you are using Ubuntu operating system, then you do not need to install LibreOffice separately, because it comes pre-installed. So to start LibreOffice Writer in Ubuntu, you simply have to click on LibreOffice Writer icon that is available in the launcher on the left hand side. When you click on it, then LibreOffice Writer will open and a new document will be opened. You can start to write text in it. How to create a new document in LibreOffice Writer? You can create it by clicking the new icon and then selecting text document. And you can also use a shortcut key Ctrl+N to create a new Word document. You will see that for most of the features we will have these shortcut keys, and please keep in mind that these shortcut keys differ from software to software. It is not necessary that the shortcut key working in LibreOffice Writer will also work in other word processors, because they might be different. So it is not necessary to have the same shortcut key for all the softwares. Session 2, Basic Interface of LibreOffice Writer. Here is the basic interface of LibreOffice Writer, which we see when we open it. In the top right corner, we can see the minimize, maximize and close button. Then we can see the menu bar where different menus are available. Then toolbar icons are available. Then we are having word count at the bottom, which shows the display of the total words that we have typed in the document. Then document views option is there, by which we can change the view of the document. Then zoom in or out bar, by which we can zoom in or zoom out. Let us discuss each component in detail. Firstly, let us discuss about menu bar. The menu bar is found at the top of the LibreOffice window. Here, this is the menu bar. Here we are having the options: file, edit, view, insert, format, styles, table, form, tools, window, help. All these are the menu options that we are having in the menu bar. Whenever we will click on any menu, then a sub menu will open up and we can select any command from it by clicking on it. Here some of the menu options with their commands are given. Basically in exam you can be asked that which command is given under which menu, so that is why you must learn them. In file menu you can find the options like new, open, close, save, print. In edit menu you can find the options like undo, cut, copy, paste, find and replace. Students, you can see that whichever menu is there, its name is similar to the work that it does. Means, for example, here in edit menu you can see that the options are actually the commands that we use to edit text. So similarly we are having other menu options name similar to their work. In view menu we can zoom in or out, we can see the status bar, ruler. In insert option we are having the options image, shape, chart, header, footer, page number. Means these things can be inserted in a document. Then in format menu we can make the text bold, line spacing, aligning text, paragraph. All these options are available. In style we can create a new style, load a style and access the styles and formatting section. In table menu we can insert or delete a table in a document, and we can also format it using the table menu. Here are the remaining menu options with their commands. In the form menu, we are having the commands like text box, list box, check box, option button, etc. In the tools menu, we are having various tools such as spelling and grammar check tool, mail merge and macros tool, etc. Window shows all the open LibreOffice windows and allows user to switch to any window by clicking on it. It also contains commands to open a new window and close an existing one. Means whenever we are working in LibreOffice, we can have different windows. So for switching between different windows, we can use the window menu. Also, we can create open a new window and close an existing one using the window menu. Help. This menu contains options to open the LibreOffice built-in help or go to online help, because there might be sometimes confusion that how to find a feature. So in that case you might take help from the help menu. Either you can take help from the inbuilt help, or you can go to online help also. Now the next topic is toolbar. Toolbar, as the name indicates, it has the tools, means the icons that directly run the command without going through the menu. We just learned about the menu bar, that it has various menus. When we click on any menu, we are displayed with sub menus, then we go to a command. But if we directly want to run the command, we can use the toolbar icons, because by clicking on them the command will be directly run. There are many toolbars, but by default only two are displayed. Here in the image you can see the first row is that of the standard toolbar and the second is that of formatting toolbar. The standard toolbar will have the commands like create a new file, save, print, insert a table, and many more. And the formatting toolbar will have the commands that will format the text, like change the style, font size, paragraph alignment, and many more. If you are unaware of the use of a specific tool or a specific icon, then you can hover over that icon and it will show the tooltip, means it will help you to recognize the feature of that toolbar icon. There are many features that are available in the context menu. What is context menu? Whenever you select a paragraph, word, or an object and you right click on it, then the menu that will be displayed will be called as context menu. It will have the options according to the object, means what you have selected. If you have selected a paragraph, then there will be different options. If you have selected only a word, then there will be different options. Here in this image we have selected a word, so we are having these options in the context menu. Session 3: saving, closing, opening and printing document. Click on file menu, then click on save or save as. If you are saving the Word document for first time, then a dialog box will open, the save as dialog box, and in that you have to select the location where you have to save the file, and you have to type the file name in the name text box. Then you can click on save and the file will be saved. And for the another time, when you have already given the location, you have already saved it, and another time you want to save the changes that you have made, for that you can only click on save and it will be saved. When we save a file in LibreOffice, the default extension is .odt. So this is the default extension that a LibreOffice Writer document will have. But it is not necessary to save the Word file in .odt extension only. If you want to save it in another formats, then the options are available in the drop down column. You can see, if you want to save this file as a Microsoft Word file, then you can type the extension .doc and it will be saved as a Microsoft Word file. In this way you can have different formats also for a file by changing the extension. To close a Word document, you can click on file and then choose close option, and you can also use the close button available on the top right corner. If you want to open an existing document which you have already made, then you have to open File Explorer and go to the folder where you saved it. Double click on the file and it will be opened in the word processor. For printing a Word document, the first step is to click Print in the File menu or using the shortcut key Ctrl+P. Then the print dialog box will open, in which you have to select the printer which is connected to the computer, and you also have to select the number of copies and various other options that are available in the print dialog box, and you want to change them. After changing all the required options, you have to click on OK. This will print the document on the paper. Session 4, Formatting text in a Word document. For changing the text style, you can refer to the formatting toolbar where the option is available to change the font. Font basically refers to the style in which the text is written. There are many styles available. You can choose any one from the font drop down, and you can also change the text size, means the font size. You can make it bigger or smaller as per your convenience. For example, if you want to write a title, you may want that it should be bigger than rest of the text, so you can make the font size big. Whichever formatting you are doing, you will have to firstly select the text which you want to format. So whether it be changing the font size or font style or making the text bold or italic, you will firstly have to select the text. So here, when you have to make the text bold, italic or underlined, firstly select the text. Then you have two ways. First is to use the formatting toolbar where the toolbars are given, toolbar icons are given, and you can use those icons to change the text representation, make it bold, italic or underlined. And you can also use the shortcut keys. For example, for making the text bold, you can use Ctrl+B, for italic Ctrl+I, and for underlined Ctrl+U. These are the shortcut keys. These are important, so please learn them. Alignment is also a feature of formatting text. It changes the appearance of the text by shifting it to left, center or right of the page. So if you want to change the alignment, firstly you have to select the text, as is the first step in formatting text. You have to select the text, then you can use the icons that are available in the formatting toolbar to align the text accordingly. How to cut, copy and paste text? There are two methods. First is using the toolbar icons and the second is to use the shortcut keys. Firstly, select the text. Then if you want to cut it, use the cut icon or press the Ctrl+X shortcut key. If you want to copy it, use the copy icon or use the Ctrl+C key. Then if you want to paste the text, use the paste icon or use the shortcut key Ctrl+V. So in this way you can use various short keys also, and you can use the toolbar icons also. Cut, paste and copy paste are two different methods. In cut and paste, we actually remove the text from the original location and shift it to a new location. Whereas in copy and paste method, we shift the text to the new location without removing it from the original location. Means it is available at both the locations. So this is the difference between two methods. You must know this difference. To find and replace text, you can use the icon given in the toolbar. It will display a find and replace dialog box. In this dialog box, you can find and replace all the words that you want to replace. Firstly, for finding, you will type the text, then you will click on find. Then you will be displayed with all the words that are matching the given word. And if you want to replace that word with some other word, you can click on the option replace. And if you want to replace all the words with one specific word, then you can click on replace all option. So this is how you can find and replace text in a Word document. Now let us proceed to session 5, checking spelling and grammar. In the beginning, we discussed that if we are writing a document manually by hand, then we will have to check spelling and grammar errors by ourselves. But if we are using a word processor for writing a document, then it will provide us a tool which can help us to check spelling and grammar errors. How are these errors shown? If it is a grammatical mistake, then blue wavy line is shown, and if it is that word is incorrect, then the red wavy line will be shown. This is how we will be able to identify the errors that we have made in the document. The spell checker will help us to correct these errors. Let us see in detail. There are many ways to start the spell checker. You can click on the check spelling icon given on the toolbar. It is shown in the image also. You can also use the shortcut key F7 and it will open the spell checker. This option is also available in the menu bar where you can select the tools menu and then click on spellings. It will open the spelling dialog box and you can run the spell checker in this way. This is the spelling dialog box and we are having various options like ignore once, ignore all, add to dictionary, correct, correct all, always correct. Let us discuss these options in detail. Ignore once option will leave the word in the text as it is and not change it. Means sometimes if we are writing a name which is not available in the dictionary, then it will be highlighted as an error, but as it is a name, so you cannot change it. So you can click on ignore once. And suppose if that name is occurring multiple times in the document, so you can use the option ignore all because it will mark the incorrect name as correct at all the places by using the ignore all option. Now suppose that you have written any name in a document many times and for not displaying error you have chosen the option ignore all. Then you have selected this option only for this document but not for other documents. If you want that in other documents also the name is not shown as an error, then you should add that word to dictionary by using the option add to dictionary. It will help you to add that word to dictionary, and whenever you type that word in any document it will not be shown as error because it is added to the dictionary. The next option is correct. You can select the correct spelling of the word from the suggestions list and then click correct. Sometimes it may be possible that you have written the wrong spelling, means you have written incorrect word. In that case, you will be displayed with a variety of words in the suggestions list. So you can select the correct word and choose the option correct. It will change the spelling of the highlighted word to the selected one. It may be possible that you have written the same incorrect word at all the positions. So in that case, you can choose the correct all option to correct all the highlighted word and change with the suggested one. It is not necessary to run spell checker using toolbar or menu bar only. You can also use the shortcut menu. You can select the underlined text and right click it. Then you will be displayed with a lot of suggested words and also the options that were available in the spell checker dialog box, such as ignore, ignore all, add to dictionary, and many more options. So this is the shortcut menu which you can use for spell checker. You can run automatic spell checking option by going to the tools menu and clicking the second option, and you can also use the shortcut key shift plus F7. And if this feature is off, then you will not see any highlighted text which shows that your text has errors. So if this option is on, then only you can see the errors that you are having in your document. Session 6, Inserting List, Tables, Pictures and Shapes. To create a bulleted list, you will have to write the items in different lines. After writing, you have to select all the items, then go to the Format menu and select the List option. In that option, select Bulleted List. And you can also use the shortcut key Shift plus F12 to create a bulleted list in LibreOffice Writer. As I discussed in the beginning that it is not necessary to have shortcut keys same for all the word processing softwares. They may be different. Different softwares have different shortcut keys. So in this chapter we are learning about LibreOffice Writer. That is why we are discussing the shortcut keys that are given in LibreOffice Writer. You can also create a numbered list. The procedure is same. Firstly, you have to write the items in different lines. Then you have to go to the Format menu, select List option and then select Number List option. And you can also use the shortcut key F12 to create a numbered list in LibreOffice Writer. To insert a table in LibreOffice Writer document, you can click on the Insert Table icon available in the toolbar, or you can use the shortcut key Ctrl plus F12. Students, whichever shortcut keys I have told you and the further that I will be telling you, all shortcut keys you have to learn because these are important for exam. In exam you can be asked about the shortcut keys for a specific command, so it is important, please learn all of them. Here we have to create the table using shortcut key Control plus F12, and if you want another options, then you can click on more options from the drop down arrow. Then Insert Table dialog box will be open. You can select the number of columns and rows that you want in the table, and you can also give name to the table and select various other options. After selecting the required options, you have to click on Insert and the table will be inserted in your document. By default, the word processor will create a blank table with 2 columns and 2 rows. This is the default setting. If you do not select the columns and rows by yourself, then only 2 columns and 2 rows table will be displayed. To insert an image, you have to go to the menu bar, select Insert, then Image option. It will open the Insert Image dialog box. You have to select the image file which you want to insert into the document and then click on Open. This will insert the image into the document. To insert a shape in a document, go to menu bar Insert, then click on Shape. Here you will be displayed with a submenu with basic shapes. You have to select any one option, then again many options will be shown and you have to select a shape from them. The shape will not be drawn by itself. You have to click and drag the mouse to specify the size of the shape. Once you release the mouse, the shape will be created. This is how you have to insert a shape into a document. Now let us proceed to session 7, header, footer and page number. Firstly, let us discuss about header and footer. Header is the top part of a page and footer appears at the bottom of the page. Whenever we want to display any information that is available on every page at the same place, we use header and footer. So, header will be always displayed at the top and footer will always be displayed at the bottom. For example, if you want to display a title at the top of every page, then you can use header for title, and if you want to display page number for each page at the bottom, then you can use a footer for page number. In this way, we can use header and footer for displaying information on every page. In LibreOffice Writer, to insert a header, you have to click on Insert menu option. Then in the drop down, click on Header and Footer. Then select Header and click Default Style. This will create the header at the top of each page. If you want to edit the header, then you have to click the top part of the document. We can insert a footer in the same way by going to the insert menu, selecting header and footer, then footer option and clicking default style. This will insert footer at the bottom of each page, and if we want to edit it, then we can click on the bottom part of the document and we will be able to edit the footer. If you want to insert page number to your pages, then firstly click on header or footer wherever you want to insert the page numbers. It is not necessary that page number is always mentioned on the bottom of the page. Sometimes it is also available at the header also. So whichever place you want to insert the page number, click on it. Then click the insert menu option, click field and then click page number. This will insert the page number at the top or bottom of every page accordingly as the option you have selected. In the similar way, you can add other details like date, time, image and many more options into the header or footer. With this, we have come to the last session of this chapter, session 8, tracking changes in LibreOffice Writer. What is the meaning of tracking changes? It means that whatever changes are being made in the document, they will be recorded, and it will help us to correct our mistakes, accept the changes or reject the changes. Let us see how. To start tracking changes, go to the menu bar, select Edit, then go to Track Changes option and click on Record. Or you can also use the shortcut key Ctrl plus Shift plus E. Then recording will be started and whatever changes will be made to the document will be recorded. And how will you identify the changes? They will be displayed in a different color, so you will come to know that these are the changes. And when you want to stop the tracking, then you can click on record again and the recording will stop. When the record feature is on, the changes are recorded and they are displayed in a different color so that the person can know that what changes were made. But what if we want any text to be deleted? If we delete it and it disappears, then we cannot know that what changes were to be made because it has disappeared. So that is why whichever text is to be deleted, it appears as strike through so that the person can know that this text is to be deleted. This track changes submenu provides many options. As can be seen in the image, this is the track changes submenu. There are many options here. You can move from one change to the other using the next and previous option. These are the options from which we can move from one change to another. Whenever a change is made, you can either accept it or reject it. When you accept the change, it will become a permanent part of the text. But if you reject it, it will revert to the original text. So, if you think that a change is okay and you want to accept it, then you can click the button accept. And if you want to reject the change, then you can select the option reject. Suppose that there are many changes in the document and you think all of them are okay and you want to accept all of them, then you can select the option accept all. And if you feel that none of the changes is beneficial and the original text is okay, then you should reject all the changes by selecting the option reject all. Now suppose that you do not want to actually accept all the changes at one go. You firstly want to see the appearance of the document with all the changes accepted. But you do not want to accept the changes actually. So for this, the show option can help you. The document will appear as if the changes have been accepted. Whereas you will not accept all the changes, but the show option will make the document appear like this. So you can decide whether to accept the changes or not. And if you click show again, the document will appear in track mode with the changes. Means you will be shown the changes again. If many people are using the same PC, then we can add password so that the changes can be protected. For this, you have to click protect. This will open the enter password dialog box. You have to add the password, confirm the password and then click OK. Then a password will be created and only that person will be able to change, means accept or reject the changes, who will know the password and no one else. When you click on manage option, the manage change dialog box open up. It will help you to accept or reject changes in easy way. How? The changes will be displayed in a list. So you can select any particular change and accept it or reject it accordingly. So this is how you can easily accept or reject the changes using the manage option. If you want to compare two documents, you can use the compare document option. LibreOffice will compare the current file with the file you provide. It will open the manage changes dialog box and a list of all the differences between the two files will appear in that dialog box. So you can accept those differences or reject them and the current file will get updated accordingly. This is how we compare documents in LibreOffice. So students, this was all about the ICT skills. We have completed Unit 3 here and we will meet in the next one short video of Unit 4. Till then, bye bye. If you want to purchase Class 12 IT Code 802 sample paper book, the links are given in the description.